We're gonna get started. Hello, everybody. Wave if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Tommy? Wave. All right, perfect. Sounds great. Welcome to another edition of sales training. Today we're going to be talking about more objections. We've gotten some responses that these actually help, and so we'd really like to nail these down. And thank you very much for watching the videos. If you're joining us, great. If you're not joining us until later, that's just fine. Feel free to leave some questions and comments below on the YouTube page there. We'll get to them right away. And so, like we've been doing for the last few weeks here, I've been kind of just drilling Steve, who has basically the most knowledge of anybody here on most of these objections. And I think we're really getting really juicy responses to them. And so, if you feel like we've missed anything, please feel free to let us know. So, if it's all right with you, Steve, I'm just going to dive right into some of these and we'll see how good you are this morning.
Yeah, let's have fun.
So these are objections to the Super Surfer vaporizer. Super Surfer is our Mac Daddy vaporizer. It's our good, better, best. That's our best. That guy's going to give you everything that we want to give you and can give you from 7th floor and Elevate Distribution. So,
and I believe it's the best in the world too. But best is a word that means different things to different people. But it's definitely the vaporizer with the most value in the world.
That's right. Absolutely. So let's just dive into some of these, Steve. I've got one here at the top. The unit is way too expensive for people in my market.
Yep, I've heard that one before. And the first thing is, we definitely make a Silver Surfer to battle that one. We also make a DBV if that's the case, and that's your objections. And then, I have seen people come in. Guy flew all the way up here from Florida to buy a DBV because he lived in a town and he lived in a shop, and the shop's guy said this exact same thing. So the guy sold him on a DBV, and the guy loved it, and then the guy quit selling it for whatever reason, but the dude loved our product. So he got on a plane and he flew up here to Colorado Springs and wanted to buy a DBV, and we showed him the Silver Surfer and the Super Surfer. And he was all about the Super Surfer because he was, I'd say, a man flushed with cash. And he was going to a shop that the owner thought people weren't flushed with cash in his area. So to me, that's proof that when you think your area doesn't have money, you might be wrong about your area, actually. So I would definitely recommend having at least one in your shop. And if you don't have, a high class area, then you should definitely probably stock more DBVs in there. But you definitely want to stock a Surfer, Super Surfer, and some DBVs, because in your shop you need to be able to sell it good, best, good, better, best, and do top-down sales. And
I think that kind of answers the next objection too that's on the list. It says I could sell 4 DBVs before I could sell 1 Super Surfer. And so then to Steve's point, it's smart to have that Super Surfer sitting on the shelf, because if you do have that customer that walks in just that one time, there's a few $100s in your pocket just for having that on the shelf and taking good care of your customers. And so we feel like we can convert any DBV customer over into a Super Surfer customer as long as we can sell the value. It's all about the value and what you're getting for your money, and that's really where the Super Surfer hits at home. And so that's really a great response to any objections of money. It's too expensive. I can't sell it in my market. Like Steve was saying, you never know who's going to walk in the door of your store and then use you as a resource in order to educate them on how they should consume. But I think that answers the second one also. Like I said, I could sell 4 DBVs before I sell 1 Super Surfer. You definitely want to cater to your clientele, but don't leave anybody else out.
I'd like to touch on that one because you brought it up, but I didn't really get to touch on it.
Yeah, I didn't let you.
I think that is a valid point that people can sell 4 DBVs to a Super Surfer. But again, it comes down that if they don't show a Super Surfer, they'll never sell not even 1. If they don't have a Silver Surfer, they won't sell any. And I think the big thing is to really know the differences between the DBV and the Silver Surfer, and the DBV, the Silver Surfer, and yet the Super Surfer. Only the Super Surfer has the lights. You might not think that's a big thing, but I use mine every single day. I love it. I change the colors once a week, and I didn't think I'd love it that much, but those lights are highly important. The fan, if for older people, anybody in their 50s, 60s, 70s, a fan is definitely going to be a helpful thing. And that is something that if you're showing Buddhas and somebody is of an older age, you definitely probably want to show it to them, because if you don't show it, you can't sell it. And then the same thing, you know, one big thing that people need to talk about if they are selling DBVs and not surfers or even super surfers is show the wand. The wand doesn't get stuck. It's got true hands-free. And then the other thing is, I always like to point out, is you'll be really, really happy with this DBV, but you'll always wonder, man, how much happier would I have been with a surfer, or yet alone a super surfer? And then how much happier would you be if you got that with the artwork on there? Like, this is something that, it is a high dollar purchase, but it is something that's going to last you years and years, if not potentially a lifetime. So why get something that's inferior? Why get something that's silver? Why get something that's just black? Why not get something that's pimped out? So I think that really comes down to the education. We know that glass sells. We know it sells very well. We know high-end glass sells because people like nice stuff. And there is no vape out there nicer than the Super Surfer, and the Silver Surfer is very nice. But if you're outselling DBVs 4-1, I definitely sometimes think it's because you're not showing how cool the Super Surfer is, yet alone the WRS is, because they're one-of-a-kind things out there, and everybody wants to be one-of-a-kind, and you'll never buy it and say, I wonder if I would have got something better. So save your money, spend money wisely, and buy good stuff.
I like it. This one comes up quite often with our desktop vaporizers. It should be a pretty easy one for you. I will have to test any products before I offer them to my customers.
I think that's wonderful, and I think that's should be done. And I think for us, it's the only way you're going to be able to sell them really good. So if that's the case, and this is a new shop, we'll give you a free whip to give this person. And how you can sell it, how I've sold it since day one, is take this thing home. Love it. I love it. Try it out. If you don't like it, come back and sell it, because you've got one dirty whip that we gave you for free. Throw that thing away and sell it for what you paid for it. No money lost. But if you give it a chance and you use it how we suggest it should be used, there's no better vaporizer out there. It's easy to use, easy to clean, and you leave it on 24/7 with the ability to do essential oils. So
yeah, so I mean, essentially any of our desktop vaporizers, if a wholesale shop wants to try it out, they'll buy it for the wholesale price, and we'll send them an extra whip. They can use that, just like Steve said. When you're done with that, throw that away. We find that most times those units go home with the shop owner and they don't come back. They stay at the shop owner's house, they keep it, and then they start to carry it in their stores. It's a really great way to get a unit in the store. It's another great reason to call on somebody. Hey, I've got something free for you. Everybody likes free nowadays, you know, and it's not necessarily backdoored, because it is free. They get to try something for free and then, you know, reap the benefits of that. Here's an off one for you, Steve. My customers all use ground glass. That's the only option I buy. I love ground glass.
okay, well, all the DBV, the Silver Surfer, and Super Surfer are all ground glass. Ground glass is just glass that's ground. So there's conical things, and people think those are ground glass, but our spherical joints, our ball joints, are also ground glass. The ground glass, it's got its pros and cons to it. When you're talking about a conical, it's designed to be airtight. All ground glass is designed to be airtight. The problem with conical stuff is when you insert a male into a female, that male is going to expand slightly, causing potential getting the glass lodged and getting stuck. It does offer hands-free, but it is a loose hands-free, and I don't like it because it can fall out. If you don't wrench it in there, it can come out. Well, then if you wrench it in there, it might get lodged in there. It might not come out.
Double-edged sword, yeah.
The spherical, there's no way it's going to get done. And on top of that, you get your solid connection with the hands-free attachment. It truly locks it in there with no worry of it getting stuck in there. The spherical has a larger bowl. The spherical can also be upgraded to our really fat bowl, which is a ground glass on the inside and spherical on the outside. And then we can also, if you have a surfer or super surfer with spherical, you can also hook up a conical female to it, which allows you a really big bowl. So the spherical is actually the most universal and durable, and it's like an AK-47. It's going to work for you all the time. It's got a little sloppiness, but that's what we like. Life needs to have a little bit of giveaway in it so you can move through it, and that's what this does.
I haven't heard this one before, but some of the sales guys threw me some different objections here. This one says, I need a longer warranty to offer my customers.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what a longer warranty does. We offer a 3-year warranty on the Surfer. We do only offer a 1-year warranty on the Super Surfer, and that is because it has a lot more electronics in there, and we're testing them out. Our new version 2 actually has upgraded electronics, and I feel even better about them. It has better transformers in there, better MOSFET power transformers. And it has better LEDs and a better driver in there. So we've definitely improved the electronics in the Super Surfer. And yep, our warranty for that is only 1 year. But if it was to break, it's a $25 fix. And I'd like to see anybody else with some kind of warranty out there like with that. So our warranty is it's not meant to pull some kind of bullshit over your face and say, hey, we got a 10-year warranty and we're probably not going to be in business in 10 years from now. Our warranties are solid, and we stand behind them very, very good. So
absolutely, yeah. And I think you'd be hard pressed to find a company that would do a repair on a product that has a retail value so high, for so low. And literally any of our desktop vaporizers, it's $25 to get fixed. So if something goes wrong with it, forever, just bring it in. And then, the unit is made to last a long time. Our very first Silver Surfer still turns on and off every day, 14 years old now. We don't know how long it will last, and we hope it lasts forever because that's how Steve designed it. Our next objection here is kind of one that we kind of went over a little bit. You touched on this, but maybe there's more. My customers are the younger crowd, so that high-end product doesn't sell for me.
Yeah, I've heard that before. That's almost like my shop is in the ghetto and I don't sell too much. First off, don't put a shop in the ghetto. Anyways, forget that. That's a joke. People in the ghetto have a lot of money as well, and they like to be flashy, so they'll spend their money. For them, sometimes money is easy come, easy go. So with the younger generation, they're definitely in Instagram, so we need to do more posts of doing dabs and whatnot like that, concentrates. But our vaporizer is the only vaporizer on planet Earth that you can do dabs out, dab style, which is normal style. You can do concentrates on our flavor disc, which I highly, highly recommend is a better way to do it. And you can also do concentrates mixed in with your herbs, which I also highly recommend over dabs, doing that standard method. Again, ours is the only vaporizer on planet Earth that you can do all that stuff and diffuse essential oils. It just is all around great. So these kids that come in, they don't have a lot of money, but they do have a lot of money because I see them over and over come in and drop $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $1,000 on glass rigs to be cool. Well, that glass rig needs to be hooked up to a really good vaporizer. And when you show that kid how that vaporizer works, and how it keeps their rig a lot cleaner and how it keeps them from coughing, they need to be educated, and they'll love to be educated. And once they try it, they're sold on it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think you nailed that right on the head. Here's another objection. It seems like a lot of parts that I'd have to stock for replacements.
Yep, there are a lot of parts that come with the thing, and you don't have to stock them all. You could not have as many parts on hand and then just refer them to us, which I don't recommend. But if you need a part, you can call us up and we can ship it right to your store, and it'll get to you about as quickly as it would get to that customer. And so you took care of them. And then as you have more or pieces and parts, sell more vaporizers in your store, you'll find out what parts you do need. You're definitely going to need extra wands. You're definitely going to need extra tubing. But those are all parts and pieces that people are going to come back, making you more profits. So I don't really see that as an objection, other than you have more parts in there, and then you're going to sell more stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, and as we sell more vaporizers, we constantly have customers that'll reach out to us looking for their local store, because most folks like to deal locally. And then, of course, that's our push. We have a site locator on our website that helps folks know right where to go, and then that place they can get their replacement parts. Next objection, the bags fill up too slowly.
Yep, and we're definitely working on that. Not that it helps you out right now, but that's because our hole is too small. We'll forget that. The fan does fill up just fine. Everything's fine in it. And it does fill up almost as quick as a volcano, slightly a little bit slower. And I think the perception that it fills up slow is just because everybody wants to get high right now. They can't wait. And that's why they want these hot dabs and hot this. But I have found that if you just go fill it up, go make yourself some coffee, come back, you're like, whoa, it's already filled up.
Right.
And with our bag, you can walk away and not worry about it, because it won't blow the bag up. And once it gets enough back pressure in there, it actually stops vaping, making it very efficient.
I think that's excellent. I think you hit it right on the head, the instant gratification thing. But it's all good things take time. I'm a firm believer. Most folks in that market walk in asking for a volcano. Why would I steer them away from what they want?
Well, because they're asking for a volcano because they probably don't know about a Super Surfer. And why you would steer them away is, hey, our product's made right here in Colorado, in the United States. We put it together. The volcano is not.
That's right.
Our product, when that person is looking to spend that much money, they definitely have the budget on them. So, hey, that's great. Sell them on a Super Surfer that's a WRS. It is going to be one of a kind for them, unlike the volcano. Again, when you get a WRS, it comes with an aroma top, so you can diffuse essential oils. You can't do that with a volcano. You can also, it comes with a whip kit. You can also, that means you can use it straight whip style, which delivers great, efficient vape hits. Flavorful as well. You can't do that with the volcano. It comes in a really nice padded pouch. The volcano does not come with that. So there's so much more to our product than what comes with a volcano. So why would you steer somebody away from a volcano to a Super Surfer? Because you care about your customer. You want them to have a better product than the volcano or anything out there. If you didn't do that, I think that might be a bad business choice, in the fact that you're just selling your customers whatever they think they want. They only want what they know out there. And if they want a volcano, they're definitely going to want a Super Surfer. Oh yeah, the Super Surfer has lights on it. The Super Surfer has a beautiful handcrafted knob on it. The Super Surfer is made with love. I'm not saying the volcano's not made with love, but I ain't never met the people making this. And if you want to meet the people making the Super Surfer, come on down to Colorado Springs. We'd be happy to give you a tour, and we'll show you that these are made with love. So more value, more love in it.
That's excellent. Love the way you answered that. All right. The DBV and SSV are champs for me. Not many folks are looking for a bag system.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm not even looking for a bag system myself because my lungs are good. But when I get to maybe about 60 or 70, I definitely might need that bag system. So I definitely feel the bag system is more for an older generation, or a group of people with bad lungs, or somebody who really likes to be party. The Silver Surfer, the Buddha, and even the Super Surfer with the whip is designed for at-home use. 2 to 3 people. You could fit a 4th person in there, but it's really 2 to 3 people. It's meant for the what's that word? Intimate use. And then the bag, you can definitely pass it around. It makes it more portable. But hey, I really like the wand style. It's just super efficient, super flavorful. And if I got to get up and move a little bit, that's not a problem for me.
Cool. Mechanics tend to break over time, so I'm worried that the computer on the inside of that thing is going to wear out.
Yeah, that's my same problem, and that's also why we only give the Super Surfer a 1-year warranty. Again, this is our 2nd generation, so we've taken a lot of steps to improve the electronics before they get out there and cause any problems. If there are any problems with it, $25 to fix it. again, if that main board shits out on you, it's literally about 4 screws to take it out, a couple of plugs that you unplug and swap out. So if you had to, it could be swapped out really easy, or you could swap out a base or send it in to us, take care of it. So if anything does happen, it's really easy to take care of. And yeah, I mean, everything from Tesla cars to old Ford cars to Chevy cars to everything has electronic bugs in it. And we get that, and I understand that, and that's why we try to make it super easy for you to swap it out yourself. And if you're not comfortable with that, we'll take care of that. But we'll definitely cover that up under warranty or after warranty parts for a super cheap nominal price.
Excellent. Is there a way I can get more color options? I see the silver.
Yeah, in the silver, we've gone away and we're being more and more limited on the powder coating options because there is nothing that is more sexier, and that's horrible English, that is sexier than WRS, and that we can get any color you can dream of. We can get it in, 2 million different colors. It's anything you can dream of.
So you're saying I can have any color I want, essentially.
Pretty
so if
much.
I want a solid orange one, we can do a solid orange one.
I wouldn't get solid orange, but we could do that. I put some art into it.
Yeah, exactly.
But you could do that.
Better. You could if you wanted to. So yeah, I mean, with the WRS, the limitations on the customization is absolutely endless. You can put anything that you want in there. We've seen a lot of really fun things come through. And then, of course, we have a whole lot of options on our website. So if you need some inspiration, it's a great place to go is our website. Lots of options up there.
I think we got almost 200 different options up there that you can pick from that are already pre-done. And any one of those options, once they reach either 150 or 77, the image becomes, we no longer print that image depending on what number I choose.
And that's what's really great is you can have your shop owner sell a customer on a WRS, order it up through us. We can have it there as quickly as possible and get it in the store. And so there's lots of options to be able to look at different things. And if your customers have ideas, I think that that's a really great way to make them champion and empower them to use this opportunity to feel like it's their own. With the WRS customization, put your store logo on there. Some folks like to do that. We find that they don't sell very well. But if you can come up with an awesome design that incorporates your store logo, that's what we find sells very, very well. So people love you, people love us, and they love the Silver Surfer and Super Surfer. So WRS is the way to go on that. I think that covers almost all the objections that the sales guys could come up with, Steve. Is there anything on top of your head that we're missing?
I can't think of any, but if there are any, hit us up. Give us those objections. Yep. We'll reply to those objections in the comment section. We love it. And, you guys are going to hear more objections. Let us know, and we'll help you overcome those objections.
For sure.
If you have to call us up while you're at a place, call us up.
Oh, my gosh, that's the best. That's the best. Call us while you're in a shop, and any one of us will help you and be glad to just jump through as many hoops as we can to get you the answers that you need. So we'll join us again next Monday, 9:30. We moved this to 9:30 Mountain Standard Time. Tommy, Sam, did we miss anything else? Give me a thumbs up if we're good. Cool, we're good there, Cool. This video will be posted on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube and you've got something to comment, please comment. Put it below. We'd love to answer that for you as soon as possible. And thanks everybody for joining us.
And go check out elevatepresents.com, and this will be at stashbox/elevatedistribution.com. And thanks everybody.
You'll be able to access it. All right, thanks everybody.
Cool.